The offensive operations to take back territory from the Federation has been going well with your continued support, Sicario. Your air support up and down the front has been integral in demoralizing and outright destroying enemy air superiority. All this, however, has forced the Federation to respond in overwhelming force. Our intelligence has obtained a crucial piece of information on the deployment of the Federation's main airship fleet, Task Force 1. Task Force 1's deployment to Cascadia would be overwhelming and costly to the Independence Force. A direct confrontation would be nothing less than a disaster. Thankfully for us, they're not yet in the country and are on the last leg of their journey. In the Pacific, the Kingdom of Sawaiki is an associate nation of the Federation, much like how Cascadia was before the war. Their islands are rich in natural resources and therefore an economic hub in the middle of the Pacific. Because of this, the main Federation harbor for airships on this side of the globe rests there. The plan is this. Sicario will lead an air assault of mercenaries in, taking out the airship fleet while they're in port. We're devoting every single aerial tanker we have in order for you to reach out there. Hitman team, you'll be on point with Sicario. The port and the surrounding area is entirely a militarized industrial sector, all meant for maintaining the airship fleet and, on a lesser note, the naval forces of the Federation. This is a target-rich environment, and we expect nothing less than total dismantling of the Federation's infrastructure and force deployment capability in the entire Pacific. We're unsure on how the Kingdom of Sawaiki will respond, but be on the lookout for their local air force. Some nations in alliance with the Federation might not see it our way.
Confirmed. A majority of Task Force 1 is in port. The operation is a go. All aircraft are clear to attack. Engage any and all targets, but make sure those airships are dealt with first. If they start powering up, you'll be in for a world of hurt.
I've never seen so many airships in one place.
I'm assigning you provisional call signs. Easier for me that way.
Glad to hear that, eh? Easier for me.
Convert this entire port into a military base. That can't be good for property values. Mountain Badgers, Wild Shot Gang. I'm pushing you into this sector to saturate. missile away.
We've got eyes on. Confirmed. The Crown is among them.
Hitman 1, missile tracking. Evade. Monarch, you've got a good lock.
I don't care if the shit's you would. Get their guns up. They're all we have.
Monarch, the enemy's locking onto you. Monarch, missile shot.
Crimson 7, evacuate immediately. Fly to the core. Icarus Onways will finish it.
Mark 1 is away. God damn it! The Crown followed!
We have multiple facilities destroyed. Tight and professional, Sicario. Don't let me down.
News outlets throughout the world have stated the obvious. Task Force 1 has been crippled in port. Lone airships remain in the region, but none with the combat experience or firepower as the Federation's main pride. Defensive positions held by the Federation banking on their arrival have quickly folded, and the snowball effect has begun. The war is going our way, thanks to you. The Kingdom of Sawinki has kept quiet regarding this, but collateral damage to their own facilities were kept to a minimum. What damage they did sustain, they blamed the Federation for not maintaining a proper defense, despite what the Sawinki people have offered them. No matter the cost, however, this is a massive blow to the Federation that they can't possibly recover from.
These last few weeks have been victory after victory for the Independence Force. Entire front lines have either fallen or been abandoned by Federation troops in Cascadia. The amount of defectors and prisoners are skyrocketing with each subsequent win. We've now almost taken back every geothermal facility and key strategic point outside of our nation's urban centers. Your mission today, Hitman, make sure that the countryside will return to its rightful owners, the Cascadian people. I will be rejoining the main offensive lines in the meantime. However, I will link back up with you when the time to take Presidia is nigh.
Grimwood Coast is among one of the last of the Federation-occupied zones in the Cascadian countryside, it being a delta which a mass amount of retreating Federation manpower and equipment are exfiling through. With many falling back to Presidia through here, it is imperative that we take control of the area to prevent further manpower and firepower from retreating. The Federation is on its last legs in this region, so they've been setting fires to block our advances. Our reformed firefighting corps have been running water drops for the last 72 hours, but unfortunately the wildfires have not gone out. We cannot afford to wait any longer. Hitman Team, you will provide CAS to ground forces, moving through and taking out the last of the Federation in this area, preventing it to be used as a rally point for their forces. Due to all the smoke, expect ground level visibility to be low. The terrain is dangerously deceptive.
The battle is well underway. Engage at will.
This is 5 Brigade Rainbow. Captain Sykes speaking. We thought the war was in the frickin' bag when they reorganized our brigade, but I guess not. Can anyone give us cover? We can't let this entire grid burn down.
Captain Sykes, we're predisposed on combat orders.
We're going, Galaxy. Task us on it.
Shit, really, Nick?
Alright, on you, Mark.
Your call, Hitman. Designating AWACS Galaxy to Walcon. Highly advised we work in tandem with the firefighting aircraft. They can't drop fire suppressants if they're right on top of our troops.
They're not interested in listening, Galaxy.
Don't say I didn't try then. If they want to get up and eat, be my guest. We're still paid by the target.
Cover the evacuation choppers. What's our ROE for choppers that are clearly evacing material and manpower?
Open season. Positive tone. Light 'em up. Ground target destroyed. Monarch, pop countermeasures and evade.
Damn that crown. He turned the war in their favor.
Just one pilot.
You're crazy. He's always there when something happens. How else?
Hitman 1, Fox 2.
With our air support, we can't lose.
Enemy down. Good job.
How do they want us to run and fight at the same time? You need to stay. We're not at capacity. If we don't go now, we're not getting anyone out of here. The Crown is here, and he's going to kill us.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Monarch, miss a shot.
Be careful of enemy AA. Not like this! Adjusting attack to account for any parameters.
Monarch ready to fire.
To engage. General Elizabeth to air support. Hitman, is that you? One and only. The firefighting aircraft should be fine. We need you to retask to forward air support. I know what happens when Monarch is in my deck.
Hitman team, I'm highlighting new targets. The more you take care of from the air, the less the ground forces will have to deal with. Monarch, give them what they want.
Just focus on what's ahead of us. The firefighters can top walls on us for all I care.
Monarch, missile away.
Dump everything we don't need. We've got to fit as much as we can on these event trucks.
Ground asset knocked out. asset destroyed. On the defensive. Monarch, good luck. Enemies locking on. Break. Not like this. Missile away. Monarch, good luck. Bandits right on me. Roger, enemy radars, thanks. Missile is on the way. Ground unit knocked out. I'm moving to engage. Monarch missile on the way. We've got bandits. Missile away. I've lost engine power. Good tone, good tone. Fast mover out of action. Hostile taken down. Nice kill. God damn it. It's over. All units, strike your colors. Throw down your arms. We surrender. I've got eyes on Federation troops popping flares and flags. Disengaging. Took them long enough. Nobody needs to die. Not when this war is about to be over. All call signs. The Federation is standing down in this AO. Rally prisoners, grab their equipment. Hopefully the rest of their comrades nationwide will do the same eventually. Hitman team, rally back at base. We're done here. I'm gonna have to take a dip in the lake to get this damn smoke out of my hair. I've never seen the Federation just fall apart like that.
All this fire. It was all for nothing then. I'm not a tree hugger, but I grew up around woods like these. Damn shame.
Federation forces have folded in the region. The majority of those that escaped today have been rallying back at their in-country headquarters. Prospero. Independence Force units are reorganizing for an attack on the trade city as practice for the invasion of Presidia. You're on call, Hitman team. Be ready. Prospero, the economic heart of this side of the world. Even the cities of Moira and Byzantium in the Federation are challenged by it. This was a city whose main purpose was to breed trade, both coming into Cascadia and coming out. It's the largest airship port in Cascadia, and when we went to war, the Federation secured it. A majority of the remaining air traffic, both military and civil for the Federation, operates out of this port. What we're looking at then is the main source of aerial power for the Federation in this war. Our objective is twofold then. The elimination of Federation air power outright, and to show the international community that by taking this city, the Federation is incompetent in protecting world interests. Shelling of the city has been ongoing throughout the last few days, weakening much of the defenses both on the ground and in the air. However, the time is now to move in and secure Prospero and its port. Ground units have already surrounded the AO and are making their way in. Hitman Team, you will be tasked in making sure the Federation does not rally a proper aerial defense of the area. Federation air power has constantly been recalled to Prospero, and refitting and rearmament has ensured that there has been a constant counterattack from fighters and attackers stemming from the port. Be aware of reinforcements coming from inside and outside the AO. If this goes well, the enemy will be out of steam, and the Federation will falter when we finally come for Presidia.
Hitman Team, we're kicking the hornet's nest. Be advised you'll have fast movers rolling off runways and coming in from outside the AO.
All batteries concentrate on my mark. We've got air support coming in, so let's return the favor!
Adjust from the last volley 50 meters. Coordinates 3294. We're not trying to hit the terminals. Fire for effect. We're lighting up this entire grid.
Mark! Fire!
Shut down by artillery. Yeah, that'll be the day. Splash out. PDA, with soft targets knocked. The planes are rolling off the tarmac now, requesting another fire mission. AG.
Hitman Team! We've been shoving these assholes for days, but we've done squat. The main hangars are underground, so unless you're good for some digging, we've got to get them on the way out. Are you sure with the cascade? How fast can do?
All planes, you have takeoff authority. Just get overhead now and maintain your superiority. Yes, Mother. We're like a bunch of swimming ants down there. What is that? At least 3 wings worth? They take off, we'll be in for another full ball. I didn't survive the Bering Strait just so I could get shot down here. We've got incoming from due north. Looks like reinforcements. Hitman 1 locked on.
Why are you even trying? God damn, just surrender already! Don't make me do this!
Positive hit. He's
They know
going
what they
down.
signed up for. Just keep fighting.
Cover as many as you can. We've got the home field advantage.
Are we going to have an airfield left to land on?
That's not your concern, Azure 3. Missile is on the way.
Oh shit! We've got positive contact with the Crown mercenary. All rays, concentrate on him!
Unlocked. Take him. Positive tone.
To all Federation forces
backed up.
They're in the net command. Send it. Authenticate solutions 0816.
Authenticate. Blaze. Read back.
Blaze. May God have mercy.
The hell is... Holy shit! Thermal signature rising.
What is it, Galaxy?
This is AWACS Galaxy to Alcon. I repeat, this is AWACS Galaxy to Alcon. 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 We have incoming ordnance. Cruise missile type. Thermal signatures are off the charts. Hunker in a place or get out of the area. All fighters, I'm sending IFF info. Intercept as many as you can.
How many?
Too many. Hey, pilot, get us out of the AO now. Intercept? What the hell does he expect us to do? What's so special about these things? We don't take these things out, we're all gonna be up to our necks in shit. I'll take your word for it, Galaxy. Engaging.
My readings are going up.
out there? This is AWACS Galaxy to anyone on this net. Please respond. I need damage reports.
Hitman 2. Still here, I think.
Hitman 3, my plane's alright. What the hell was that?
Hell if I know. Check your radios. I can't raise anyone on the horn.
My GPS is out too.
You see the stuff on the ground? It's like the apocalypse.
It's not our problem. Hitman team, push 120 and link up with my plane. We are RTB. This country has gone insane. Calamity. That's what this is. This is what it had to be, right? Right? My God. Hitman, stay glued to my plane, because I don't know if my transmission range is worth anything at this point. Rosedower isn't responding on any frequency, or any other rebel base I have on record. Hell, even the Fed stations are down.
No shit, we're not getting signals. You see what's happening on the ground?
Hey, Galaxy. Is this what I think it is? You know what? Don't answer that. We should be getting out of the AO, out of this country. What the hell are we doing heading back to base?
Because we're mercenaries, not heartless. We have to go see if the boss and the rest of Sicario's okay. Besides, we're not getting far if this is as widespread as it looks.
Doesn't look like much of a home anymore, huh?
More reason to touch down and get our stuff.
I should be close enough to transmit now. Breaking gravity for a second. Rosedower, this is Galaxy. Transmit on any frequency on this range to signal that you're alive. Come on, I'd rather not inherit a graveyard.
Getting visual.
More than that, getting contact.
And in they are. Sellouts.
Are we really doing this again?
They're fast.
Monarch, pop countermeasures into main. Hitman 1 locked on.
Oh god, I've been hit.
Here I am, Hitman. In
Enemy's getting radar lock. Hitman 1, good tone.
I'll give it to you. Not many take us out for our second date, sweetheart. I worked for the AFB there. That's our #1 rule, isn't it?
It's nice to see you all on the back burner.
Monarch ready to fire.
One mission, one battle. That's all you ever wanted to really comfortable life. I know how the play works. Why are you still in this gig?
Light him up.
It's not what you saw yet.
Away.
Mr. Kennedy, Major London. The senator's son and the disgraced squadron leader.
How do you... Who sold us out? How do you know our names? Those other mercs wouldn't know.
When your crown is so shiny, people tend to put the spotlight on it.
Monarch ready to fire. Radar lock, take him down. Hitman 1, missile tracking, evade. Fox 2, good separation.
God damn it! People like us, we are just waiting for a world made where we rule. It's a shame I'm being put on ice now. I'm clocking out. I'll see you when you punch your cards.
All targets off radar. I don't see any shoots.
Nice shooting, boss.
Oh, what? Monarch's boss now?
You go down there and tell me Franken's alive.
I'll tell you myself, Miss London.
Crap.
Hold on, clearing up the signal. I recognize this pattern.
This is Assassin 1 to all surviving units. Seize radio silence.
Good God, you were playing possum?
You don't get my job that easy, Dominic. All survivors, saddle up and get airborne. We want above this go rodeo as soon as possible.
Any of the circus survive?
Yeah, one plane. We're gonna get a head count soon. Why?
Load up the stuff from our barracks, sir. It's the least you could do for us after saving your asses.
Fair enough, Hitman 3. The runway seems intact. Get down here and fuel up. I think we've about overstayed our welcome. What are we gonna do now? We're dead men. We're dead. The entire Bounty Hunters Guild is gonna be right up our ass the second we're in any airspace that's not here.
We'll figure out something. Let's just get down to the boss and see what we've got.
Sicario, I'm glad I've caught you. You better not be leaving. I don't think we're staying, if that's what you want. You have a contract to complete.
I'll switch your IFF to hostile real quick, flyboy. Don't test me.
Wait. I want to tell you something in person. Please, just hear me out. Stick around for 5 minutes, I beg you. Dust, mother. bother. I don't like where this is going.
We've had a really, really bad day, Stardust. You'd be making a big mistake if you told us to stay. You know that?
Listen to the lady. She's got rank on you, if you remember who she is.
Quite frankly, Major Lund, I don't give a damn who you are. And I understand. You don't want to be here. That's as true today as it was when you, Hitman, left Cascadia the first time, right?
You don't know a lick about us.
You're on our ride out of here. Either pay to come with us or go. Whatever you do, don't waste our time.
If I may make Cascadia's case. You're still contracted to Cascadia, Sicario. You have a bargain to fulfill, and quite frankly, you're worth more to us now than ever.
Look outside. You think there's a Cascadia left?
It looks worse than it is, promise. My countrymen are scattering to safe zones to shelter in place. We'll return soon enough after this hell passes. When we do, we'll need your help.
Me and my soldiers don't fight losing wars.
This war will not be lost. Not with all of you still remaining.
All of us? What do you mean? Sicario has been nearly wiped.
Perhaps. But for a man of your boss's particular persuasion, Cascadia will offer you this to rebuild.
There's nothing you can offer to get me to die for a lost cause. The Earth itself opened up to fight you. Don't you understand that? Jesus Christ.
Is that enough? Is that everything you want?
A mission?
Orders, and what you need to carry it out. Go to the periphery and bring back everyone who can fight beneath your banner. For all Cascadia knows, you can just take this and run away with it, never to return. But we put our trust in you to come back with the cavalry. If not, well, I guess you'll just be the low-life mercenary that turned away when history needed him most.
You really are that desperate, aren't you? We'll see.
We won't. We have targets on the back of our head. People will come hunting us. I don't care what Kaiser does, because it doesn't involve us.
You three are our best pilots. Cascadia will protect you when this war has ended.
You're a fool for even trying to promise that. We aren't for sale. We're leaving. Go ahead and lose this war. This is your great lie in it.
And you think running will be any better for you? The Federation has got your number. And as far as I can tell, Cascadia is the only shot all of you have for living out the rest of your lives.
Send them for all I care. We're dead men walking.
Damn it, listen to yourself, woman! Even if me and Monarch let you carry out this death wish of yours, we'll still be caught up with it. Stardust here, at least it sounds like he has an alternative.
Correct.
What's that?
Why don't you take a look first, Commander Franken?
What the hell? It's not for me.
Come on, man, what is it?
Take a look for yourselves.
Is that what I think it is? Oh, shit.
You pull through for us, I will give you more than your freedoms, your lives. It'll be like as if the last 20 years never happened for you. You can have your new start, or continue your life as it is right now. But this, it'll let you do that. You'll be free. You can do whatever you want. Cascadia owes you to have this.
This deal. If we make it, if you give us this, nothing goes back to normal.
It's better than nothing. Hell, a whole lot better than nothing. Galaxy, you stick around with Hitman. They'll need you. I'll go out of country for a bit. Gather up an army.
Oh, come on. What the hell? Why do I get to stay?
Because I own you still. That and you'll do more good here as I go recruit.
You'll stay in country. Continue the fight. Keep us above ground.
Well, we'll need a base for that. Rosedower is about to be swallowed.
We're working on it. Options are slim at the moment, but...
There's a highway that never got the funds it needed out by the Daner Valleys. My dad saw to that. I know how Cascadian infrastructure bills were. The section should still be there.
Aye. Yeah, sounds like a good idea. Lead the way?
You're still full of surprises, Peter.
I aim to entertain.
Well, that's it then. Hitman, I'll be seeing you.
Hitman, find your place and stand by. If those highways you say are good, we'll be sending more pilots your way to support. When the orders come down, you better be up to it.
Got some interesting airmail. Looks like we've got a mission lined up.
Among the first of the Independence Force assets which we were able to recover outright from the geothermal disaster were the partisan scout units. Woods people and rangers from our park services who were no stranger to dangerous terrain. When combined with natives from the Dustlands or volunteers from our south, we've had ample ability to scout out scattered Federation forces still recovering. Facilities and bases that were built out of range of any notable geothermal hotspots have become rallying points for the Federation, and as our partisan scouts have observed, the largest one in this immediate region is at the historic Bright Fortress and Weather Facility. Tactically, in the early stages of the war, this installation was of marginal importance, often being used as a secondary base for damaged aircraft to land at and to bounce signals from the now disabled Solana Com facility. Its location in a relative geothermal safe zone, however, has made it a new rallying point for the surviving Federation forces in this area. On-the-ground intel has denoted that these forces are gearing up to renew the offensive in this area, and if they do, the Federation would have started the momentum first on reigniting this war. Hitman Team, you are to lead our surviving Allied pilots on a tactical strike on this facility, denying the Federation the first move.
So that's it, huh? Business as usual? They fly out a letter and we're going back out.
Better than sitting on concrete all day. What are you complaining about anyway? At least you're getting paid for it.
Your planes are good. Munitions and fuel all set. Hitman team, it's your call to go up.
Come back now, you hear? good zone.
Is this what we're considering a safe zone? Sheesh.
Do we have to worry about any civilians?
Negative.
Roll out what area we have left. As long as we can drive them off, we'll be able to wait for reinforcements. Drive them off? If they want us to roll out stuff to destroy, we're dead meat. Dead.
We've got to fight. Kill confirmed.
Enemy above. Looks like a mix of monks and rebels. The rebels can have this fire-blasted country. I just want to go home.
Monarch ready to fire.
Missile lock.
Right on target.
Sniper fire from the woods. I think those damn partisans are still out there. We should have taken them out when we had the chance.
Shot off.
You had your chance to leave this place.
Think we can take the space?
Negative. We don't have the manpower. Just blow it to hell and the rebels will pick up the pieces.
Whatever. More country living for me.
Hitman 1, good zone. Enemy aircraft shot down.
We have to hold this base, or else retreating air units won't have a place to land. Screw them. They're the ones in danger now. Merging. Didn't expect the rebels to get back up so soon. Ready to engage.
Get out. Why are we even fighting here? Monarch ready to fire.
Fox 2. It's gotten too easy. For what we're fighting for. This doesn't seem right.
What we're promised is worth what we're doing.
You're right. Continuing to engage. Fire up this abomination. It should have enough juice to get us into the fight. We'll be sitting ducks to that mercenary. You don't know that. Engage!
All units, be advised. Seems like they're powering up some old prototypes. Land battleships, it looks like.
Come on, you peasants. Shoot me down. I'm waiting for it.
These things, practical SOBs.
Missile away.
Fox 2.
Radar lock, take him down.
Loading up. Engage defensive.
Activate FPE. We're off center. There's the bulkheads. Hard lock, let it fly.
Just fire faster, careful your parameters. Incoming movies.
Hitman 1 locked on.
We've got hostiles willing to engage.
Missile is tracking. ground asset knocked out. We're going down. My plane's flying apart. Hitman 1 cooked zone. Missile is on the way. Missile is tracking. Defense is pacified. All Federation units are either no factor or destroyed. Hitman team, remain on station for one last sweep and then RTB. Or RTH? Whatever, just come back to the highway. We've got visual on you. You're clear to land.
The operation was a success. Federation forces in this area have been scattered and rendered no factor. If not the elements, then our secondary forces, when they sweep through, will deal with any who remain. In parallel with this mission, several other organized IF forces launched similar attacks on unprepared Federation units. With this kickoff, we can chase the Federation back into Presidia, and hopefully off of Cascadia forever. The Federation is disorganized, on the retreat. They know what we've been through, and unlike them, we will not make their mistakes. Hitman team, stand by.
This is Dr. Scott Dombrowskis transmitting from the University of Presidia with an update on the geothermal activity that has wrecked our nation. As we've learned, the Ring of Fire as a whole has erupted in varying degrees of disaster throughout, so we Cascadians alone are not bearing the sole brunt of this reprise of the calamity. That being said, as we are at the epicenter, we have had the worst of it. That time is over now. Cordium reactivity is down to normal ambient levels in all but the most concentrated areas, and so we can expect the cessation of geothermal storms and tectonic disturbances. I advise high caution to any who would dare move from shelter or travel in affected areas, but for the most part, the natural dangers that remain will be a great deal less of an issue compared to the destructive effects from the loss of infrastructure and ongoing wildfires. However, rest assured, it's not going to get any worse.
Well, that's the word from the professor himself. Hitman, the damage this disaster did on us is not to be understated, especially on our Air Force. We're not the only ones operating out of a highway right now, and we're lucky. You're not even a full squadron. That being said, you're the most combat capable right now, and in order to rectify that, we're returning to Prospero. With as big as it is, even while damaged, it'll still serve as the best operating base for the final operations.
We've been able to get in contact with surviving scouts in order to scope out Prospero, and as far as we can tell, it is now abandoned ever since this calamity took hold. With residual effects subsiding, now is the time to pick up where we left off. Hitman team, move into the airspace above Prospero and maintain air superiority as we move manpower and equipment in. Initial recon denotes that there is nothing in the way of any Federation ground forces in the surrounding areas or on site, so the biggest threat will come from the air. Equip your planes appropriately, wheels up in the hour.
some Fed-tagged IFFs around. Patrol forces, most likely. Take them out before they collect too much intel about what we're doing.
Easy enough. Let's go break even, Monarch.
Cleared for guns. Missile away.
Missile lock.
Stacked up. Missile away. Monarch Fox 2. Nice kill. Bingo. How are you still flying, Monarch? Hitman 1 is down.